Right now at 5, the state election with national impact. Democrats and Republicans on what comes next after Susan Crawford's Supreme Court win.
Plus, we have a live in-studio interview with La Crosse's next mayor, Shondell Washington Spivey.
Watching WKBT La Crosse, this is News 8 Now at 5.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us for News 8 Now at 5. I'm Emily Brown.
And I'm Ken Kozarowski. Last night's state Supreme Court election gained national attention. And now that the dust has settled, what's next for the court?
News 8 Now's Allison Fergott tells us what we can expect. Allison.
The court is expected to take up a case about congressional redistricting, which means our congressional district here could see some big changes before the next election.
I think this is good news for democracy at every level in the state of Wisconsin.
Following Susan Crawford's victory Tuesday night, the state's Democrats are celebrating while Republicans are focusing on the future.
Hopefully, moving forward, we can find a way to do better with getting our voter turnout out, because last night was concerning, to say the least.
Although it's a statewide race, this election could have national implications. That's because the Supreme Court could consider whether the current congressional districts should be redrawn. Right now, 6 Republicans and 2 Democrats represent Wisconsin's 8 House seats. Some of the state's liberals are hoping a lawsuit will lead to a more even split between the parties.
With this majority, I think they'll look fairly at whatever lawsuit is brought before them, and that is the appropriate thing for a Supreme Court to do.
One of the districts most likely to be redrawn would be the 3rd, which includes La Crosse and Eau Claire. Last year, the liberal-led court declined to hear a challenge to the state's current congressional map, but Hipsch thinks that they'll now take up the case since liberals have the majority until at least 2028.
The 3rd is going to be drawn as heavy Dem as it can possibly be, and that's just unfortunate, and just not the way that we see the state of Wisconsin legislating.
There are no current cases in front of the Supreme Court about congressional redistricting, but Hipsch believes they could come soon.
I would predict before 2026, absolutely.
Republican Derek Van Orden, who currently represents the 3rd, recognizes he could lose under new maps.
I'm thrilled to have this job because I love helping my people a lot. It's great to do this, but being a member of Congress is not my identity.
Although it's unclear right now if the maps will change or what they would look like, Van Orden is committed to running for re-election.
It's a duty that I must perform.
While overall they were disappointed with Tuesday's results, both Hipsch and Van Orden say they were happy to see the constitutional amendment pass. Ken and Emily, back to you.
Allison, thanks very much. Today is President Trump's Liberation Day. The president announcing 10% baseline tariffs for all U.S. trading partners and additional reciprocal tariffs on roughly 60 countries. Trump says the tariffs will bring more jobs and domestic production across the country, promising what he calls the golden age of America. Earlier, we spoke with Senator Tammy Baldwin about the new sweeping tariffs. She says they will have a negative impact on Wisconsin farmers.
Mexico and Canada are top purchasers of Wisconsin's agricultural exports. But Trump's tariffs and the trade war that he is starting are going to come straight after our ag jobs and our bottom lines.
The White House says the tariffs go into effect over the next week and will not apply to Canada or Mexico.
Well, a rainy start to our Wednesday, but hopefully we're going to be clearing up soon and hopefully a warm up too, Greg.
Well, I can promise that will be dry conditions. How much we warm up, it's really going to depend. We got some cloud cover to deal with, but that's really the pattern going forward is cool, a little bit milder and dry. Once we get through, we do have some showers that are going on this evening. Actually just came through La Crosse. There's a line that's pushing up towards Black River Falls. We zoom in right there, but those are your gust winds. So we've had some gust above 30 with some of this activity. It is weakening a little bit as it pushes quickly to the east, but it won't really be around too much as it went through fairly quick in La Crosse too. That is associated with the cold front that's coming through. Velocity winds show not too much and a kind of a weakening trend. If you look at future track, it really quickly gets out of the area. In another hour, it'll be east of even Wausau. Otherwise, cloudy conditions for the most part throughout the nighttime. We actually will see temperatures lowering back this evening into about the upper 30s to mid 40s, depending on location. Later on, as we go look at the overnight temperatures, we are going to get back down into the 30s with a lot of cloud cover, maybe a few areas getting close to freezing. Quieter night overhead. Winds will still be breezy, but they will start to lighten up. Then as we go forward, we're going to start seeing more conditions. So later on, we'll kind of plan out what it looks like when we finally see some sun for a little bit more, temperatures throughout the rest of the week, and what the weekend's shaping up to be, too, a bit later.
All right. Thanks, Craig.
And a reminder, you can track weather on your block by downloading the First Warn Weather app. You can find it at the App Store or on Google Play.
Regional Head Start programs across the country have abruptly closed, and that includes the office overseeing Wisconsin programs.
So what does this mean for local Head Start programs? News 8 Now's Grace Monk joins us live with more details. Grace.
Head Start's Region 5 office closed unexpectedly. This has left program directors with a lot of questions and nobody to answer them. The office serves as a middleman between federal and state programs, overseeing things like grants and safety compliance. Head Start Children and Family Development Center serves over 200 children in the Coulee region. They provide support and services to low-income families, which are funded through a federal grant. The center's executive director says the news came as a surprise.
My biggest concern is what we tell staff and families. They deserve to know, and I feel bad that we don't have anything to say.
Wolfhard says she doesn't know who to contact for support or with questions about funding. On administrative leave until June. In La Crosse, Grace Monk, News 8 Now.
All right, thank you, Grace. Fire crews battled a flare-up at a property on Ellefson Road last night. The structure was fully engulfed in flames. Emergency responders were called back to the scene as hot spots reignited. No word on any injuries as of yet. The cause of the fire is still under investigation.
Lawyers for the teen accused of killing Lily Peters want the trial moved out of Chippewa County. They argue a fair trial for 17-year-old Carson Petersberger can't be held there due to the extensive media coverage. Petersberger faces first-degree intentional homicide and child sexual assault charges. The trial is expected to start next year. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges. Charges filed for the 17-year-old accused of a fatal hit-and-run Saturday. Addison Bowell allegedly struck 54-year-old Ann Seidel while driving under the influence in the township of Dunn. Charges include homicide by intoxicated use of a vehicle. She's held on a $100,000 cash bond.
Well, big changes are underway at the La Crosse Police Department. LCPD promoted 6 members during a ceremony today at the Black River Beach Neighborhood Center. The police chief says he's proud to witness so many officers advance in their careers.
It's very exciting and rewarding for me as a police chief, watching so many talented individuals within our department really spreading their wings, kind of expanding their areas of responsibility, and doing great work for our community and for our department is just a wonderful thing.
Each of the officers have served over 10 years to the department and community.
Amplify Health by Gunderson introducing an addition at its La Crosse Hospital location. The system creating a new emergency psychiatric assessment unit within the existing behavioral health department. It's another way to treat patients who come to the ER in a mental health crisis.
An empath unit is an innovative behavioral health unit designed to provide specialized care for individuals experiencing a mental health crisis. Patients coming to our emergency room get immediate access to care and are stabilized within hours.
Officials hope to open the unit by early 2026.
Well, today is National Walking Day, the perfect time to take part in Gunderson Health's Minutes in Motion Challenge. The 6-week challenge is simple. Complete 30 minutes of activity each day. Achieve that goal 5 days a week and you'll be entered to win prizes. All activity counts as minutes in motion, including walking, dancing, gardening, and playing with your kids. If you're moving, you're qualifying.
Physical activity is always a goal that we're encouraging people to work on so that we can improve overall health and well-being.
You can track your minutes on the Personify Health Wellness portal and win weekly $50 prizes with a grand prize of $500. The challenge is through May 11th.
Still to come tonight, La Crosse's mayor-elect live in our studio.
Our conversation with Shondell Washington Spivey right after the break.
Holman Locker and Meat Market, your place for fresh, quality, local meat. Stock up with our spring meat bundle, which includes drummies, ground beef, chicken, steaks, brats, ribs, and pork chops. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
No matter where I seat my guests, they seem to like the kitchen best. A kitchen's the heart of the home. It should be warm and welcoming. It should be attractive and functional. But it can be a real challenge unless unless you come here where you can meet with a designer, find all of the products that you need, and trust the project to our carpenters, plumbers, and electricians. For kitchens, bathrooms, and other home improvements, put your trust in the Board Store Home Improvements. Contact us today.
At Spectrum, we believe every day unlocks unlimited possibilities to bring you closer to the people and places you love. Spectrum transforms your gaming experience into a galaxy of adventures. And with the fastest, most reliable internet, you're always front row to the entertainment you love, no matter where you are. Get Spectrum Internet Premier for $30 per month when bundled plus a 3-year price guarantee. Call 1-833-440-0029. Spectrum Internet puts streaming live TV, sports, and popular apps all at your fingertips.
It's tournament time at Osseo Automotive, and the savings are giant.
And so is the selection.
Get a giant $18,000 off a new 2024 Ford Bronco Raptor with 4 to choose from. Or get $18,000 off a new 2023 Ford Transit Cargo Van.
You'll never see anything this big again.
The giant tournament sale is going on now at Osseo Ford, Nels Gunderson Chevrolet, Fountain City Ford, and Rudy's in Whitehall.
Convenience is a big factor. We're right here in Onalaska.
We're local. You know, we've been here for a long time. We take all insurances. We service and repair many different makes and models of hearing aids. Even if you didn't get your hearing aids with us, we'd be happy to take a look at them.
If your hearing aid is still under warranty, we can do some warranty work for you there.
You know, just walk in. You know, you don't have to have an appointment. I'm happy to help if I can.
Our family is helping your family. Better Hearing Center, Onalaska, next to St. Pat's Church.
Where's the best place for local fresh quality meat? The Holman Locker and Meat Market, of course. Now's the time to order your whole or half double smoked ham, prime rib, or smoked salmon for Easter. Don't forget the wine and cheese. Holman Locker and Meat Market, and much, much more.
Well, it was a race decided by about 450 votes, but we have the victor of the La Crosse mayoral election live in studio today, Shondell Washington Spivey. Thank you for the time, sir. We got a couple of questions we want to throw at you just hours after this close win. Wanted to start kind of looking holistically at the city government because we did have a number of common council seats that were also up last night. Every incumbent on common council who faced a challenger last night lost their seats, and several of those newcomers, kind of like yourself, have experience in nonprofit leadership. Several of them are public health officials. What do you think that says about what voters in the city are looking for from their city officials?
Yeah, so thank you for having me. I'm excited to be here. I think what that says is that our community is ready to see something different. We're ready to see change happening. We're ready to truly be about the people. And I think that's something that's missing in government sometimes. So.
Mm-hmm.
Well, congratulations, Shondell. You and Chris Kalo ran a great race. It was a close one, and she's going to be returning to Common Council where you both will be working closely together. How does that relationship look for you?
I think it looks good. We were on the phone this morning. We talked. We said, hey, you know, you ran a good race. Congratulations to the both of us. And we look forward to working to build La Crosse and build a community where everyone belongs and truly see out the vision of, again, making sure that our government is working for the people.
Civility in politics, kind of hard to come by in today's day and age, so very encouraging to see at the local level. Now, a lot of those new Common Council members I alluded to have voiced support for things like the city administrator position, something that you were open to, the ongoing Pathways Home program to achieve functional zero homelessness in the city of La Crosse, as well as diverse housing options. The Copper Rocks project was brought up quite a bit at the site of the former Kmart as one that was very consistently sought after. With that kind of unity of thought, at least initially, before everyone's sworn in, what do you think you can push as the first real order of business once everyone's sworn in?
Well, the first real order of business for me is making sure that we're getting to the community and hearing the voices. And so doing listening sessions and things like that. But in addition to that, is really getting the Common Council together to say, what is the vision that we want to cast for La Crosse and make it happen.
All right, sworn in on April 15th, later this month.
Yes.
All right, an exciting time. Congratulations on the win.
Thanks so much for being with us.
All right, we will have a look at your full weather forecast right after this.
Working with Maxwell White was amazing. They were professional, answered all of my questions.
I give Maxwell White my highest possible recommendation. Maxwell White did a fabulous job on our shower.
5-star plumbing service done right.
$100 years. That's how long Drury's has been providing the area with quality furniture and an unmatched commitment to customer service. We're celebrating and we invite you to join us. Take advantage of amazing sale prices like Lazy Boy brand recliners starting at $3.99, sectionals at only $19.97, stressless recliners at only $12.97. Plus, big savings on special orders. It's happening now. Our 100th anniversary sale at Drury's in Fountain, Minnesota.
We are all here to support one another.
Hi, I'm Greg.
Hi, Greg.
I bought our vacuum at a box store. I was shopping for groceries and I came out with a vacuum.
I did the same. I was shopping for clothes.
Candles.
Kitty litter.
Hey group, we're not here to judge. We all made the same mistake before deciding to go to A1 Vacuum to make the right purchase. I'm sorry. A1
Kitty litter.
Our business is picking up.
Join today's shoppers as they explore Sweet Valley Artisans.
There's so many good things here. How do you pick just one?
You don't.
I've been looking for something to hang in my garage.
What about this? Or this?
Vintage clothing and accessories? Let's check it out. Have you found anything yet? Yeah?
I'm getting hungry just looking at this. I know what you mean.
Stop in and find your treasure today.
Have you checked your sump pump lately? After a big rain, basement flooding can significantly damage your home. Stay ahead and dry with a call to Maxwell White. We have standard pumps along with battery backup systems in case you lose power. Prevent future damage. Contact Maxwell White today.
Meeting you locally where you are online. Miss a story? See it again or watch us live on YouTube at WKBT News 8 Now.
Yeah, the good news is we are going to have some dry stretches here coming up and not seeing any type of significant system that we saw yesterday and even last weekend too. So that's the good news if you want some dry conditions, because it was a wet March, which we did need the rain, but we'd like to have a little bit of a dry stretch, and that's going to go on. In fact, some of the rivers have come up, some of the smaller ones. Black River Falls has already have crested. They're going to start coming back down. Minor flooding, Galesville, Necedah too. Necedah is actually starting to peak too. That's going to start coming down too, and Eau Claire too is up there also. So these have come up a little bit due to the moisture that we've had, but they are starting to come down. We might see a little bit rises toward the southern half of the Mississippi too, getting back into action stage, but not expecting any flooding. So all this is good news as we go into the planting season here, starting later in April too. Still got a little bit of activity along the cold front. This activity is kind of weakening a little bit, at least the northern extent of Volksfield, now past that, past east of Black River Falls. Pretty soon it's going to be Marshfield and then Walsall pretty quickly. Overall, most of the snowfall and everything rotating around the low has stayed to the north, but we still could see a few showers rotating through the area through the nighttime and to further on. If we kind of track that out, that activity really in the next hour is going to be gone. And for the most part, the rest of the evening is quiet, minus a few showers that may pop up. A lot of cloud cover out there, temperatures lowering into the 40s, upper 30s to the north. And then as we go throughout the night, we're going to see the winds start picking up, especially out of the west. So it will be breezy at times throughout the nighttime. And then as the low kind of lifts to the north, we might get a little bit of snow shower activity north of I-94. That'll be probably after about 3 to 4 a.m. And that may continue for the evening, for the morning commute, but not expecting any really accumulation with that activity, but you might see that. So Ladysmith would be, Rusk County would be one area. Otherwise, we'll see cloud cover persist through the morning, at least for most of the areas. But then south of I-90, I think we'll start seeing more sun towards noon and maybe more areas further north. Unfortunately, the further north you go, the later in the afternoon that sun will come out. So that wind will still be out there at west. So kind of breezy morning. So cool conditions really. Overall highs will be a few degrees below average. Low 40s where they'll have more cloud cover. Maybe the low 50s getting close to average. Further south you go where we'll have more sun, at least in the afternoon time frame. Now as we go on to Friday, a little bit warmer, but we have more clouds coming in. Another system's going to be passing to our south and north. So more clouds, the winds turn around, but we do get closer to average. So overall, not too bad of a Friday. We just won't have a lot of sun to go with it, meaning that precipitation chance comes in with the system, one to the north, south, comes through probably Friday night. We might see a little bit of shower activity as that lifts to the north and the system far to the south. So cloud cover, a shower or two Friday night, nothing really significant that'll go through Saturday morning. The winds turn around from the northwest because we got a cold front that'll be coming through. So high temperatures Saturday, overall not too bad, but the wind turns around and picks up a little bit. So it might feel a little bit cooler. And as we go through Sunday, we're going to have another cold front coming through. We have a lot of cold air up there that'll be coming through, unfortunately, for next Monday. So Sunday, 50s, upper 40s. But then as we go through the 8-day forecast, you're going to see the temperatures really drop Monday back to the 40s. In fact, a lot of areas could be into the 30s Monday. So quite cold for this time of year. And then we start climbing up. And if you're looking for maybe 70 once again, maybe towards next Friday and that weekend, we might get back closer to. So overall, quiet conditions, but not quite as warm as probably some people would like to have.
That's all right. I'll take the quiet.
Yes, quiet we could have, definitely.
Thanks, Greg. Scientists sending beans into space.
How the experiment could shape how astronauts eat on the International Space Station. After the break.
Clear Choice Window and Home Solutions, your choice for quality, affordable windows, installed by our experienced team. Contact us or stop into our showroom today for your free estimate.
After the accident, my dad and my wife got together and hired Schwebel, Getz & Sieben.
I think we made absolutely the right choice. They had the communication, they had the wisdom, they had all the knowledge that the company could bring to the table. I was really impressed with how they treated us, and we understood that they were backing us up 100%.
Schwebel, Getz & Sieben will fight to get you a fair settlement. Call or visit Schwebel.com today for a free consultation.
Looking to upgrade your home? Save big this month at Wesco in Sparta. Buy one furniture item at regular price and get the second at 50% off. Or buy two items at regular price and get the third at 75% off. Want to save even more? Buy 3 items at regular price and get the fourth absolutely free. Don't miss out. Shop Wesco in Sparta today. Your home, your style, your savings, your Wesco. Tell them Peyton sent you.
At US Cellular, we're celebrating our customers, like JP here. It's a special event. Us Days.
Yeah, we get special rewards and exclusive deals, and it's only for US Cellular customers. It's like we got our own special club.
Should we show them?
Us Days at US Cellular. Right now, our customers can get $1,200 off any phone plus $500 off any tablet.
Dahl Honda is proud to sponsor News 8 Now's Top Notch Teacher Program. It's always a highlight of our month to recognize the top-notch teacher and thank them for all they do for our students in school. Dahl Honda values the great work all teachers do for our children and community. If you know a teacher who deserves top-notch teacher recognition, please nominate them. Thank you, teachers, for going above and beyond and providing a top-notch education.
You're watching News 8 Now. Expect more.
All right, scientists have made a new discovery after sending a soybean mixture into space. After a 30-day process, the mixture turned into a paste known as miso.
It's thought to be the first time food was successfully fermented in space. The experiment was done aboard the International Space Station. They report that the space miso had a more roasted, nutty flavor.
Huh, go figure. So send the food into space and it might taste a little better?
Sure.
Okay.
I like miso soup.
I like that our producer Corey loves to
Pick
give us
space
topics
that
because we
no
clearly
idea. Yeah, we
know
have
nothing about
nothing
science.
To say about
That's why
anything
Greg is here to talk all things science and weather.
Greg, do you like miso soup?
I've tried it a couple times. Yeah,
okay, yeah, it's pretty good, right?
Greg's ambivalent, all right?
Yeah.
That's classic, Greg.
All right. Greg has another look at your forecast right after this.
Hard to top, the bargain shop.
When you want new furniture with styles that are nice, and we've made very special buys that are always the right price. Now in all home furniture stores.
Got a big stop at the bargain shop.
It's time to gear up for the season at Blaine's Farm and Fleet, your spring weather headquarters. Rain or shine, we've got the value you need to get your spring projects underway. Right now, get up to $20 off Scott's Turf Builder Crabgrass Preventer or Triple Action. New at Blaine's, shop these men's Ariat waterproof steel toe work boots. Plus, all Trico wiper blades are buy one, get one half price. In-store or online, find the value you need to do things your way. Blaine's Farm and Fleet. Be an original.
Whether you are looking for a lake home, a second home, or your first home, let Town & Country Housing introduce you to quality living in our factory-built homes. Town & Country Housing has homes that will meet your style and budget. Tour our model homes and see how spacious and grand living can be. Our homes are built with energy efficiency in mind. You pick your dream home, and we take care of the rest. Your dream home is waiting. Start living your best life. Join us this weekend for our open house. Town & Country Housing, Chippewa Falls.
This is Tony, and this is Tony's Good Feet story.
I did know that back pain, foot pain come along with the job. Before my arch supports, I felt defeated, but since getting the arch supports from the Good Feet store, I'm more positive.
Clinically proven, significant pain relief in only 4 weeks.
It's like opening up a whole new life, like sunshine coming out. I would recommend it to anyone.
Take back the life you love and book your personalized arch support fitting today.
A great percentage of what we do at the Pump House Regional Art Center is impacted by tourists.
The more people that we can get into the La Crosse area, the more I can provide for the people in our neighborhoods, the employees that I can help take care of, and just generally a better quality of life for us and our surrounding area.
The increased tourism means more business to us, means that we need to hire more staffing to accommodate for the fuel sales, to accommodate getting the rentals ready.
The Power of Tourism, brought to you by Explore La Crosse.
Want a great deal on mattresses?
Gotta make a stop at the bargain shop.
This chiropractor-endorsed Fusion Lux Hybrid Queen mattress is just $5.99.
Gotta make a stop at the bargain shop.
In all home furniture stores.
All right, tonight we might have a few showers to contend with. There's a line moving through. Most will probably be quiet, maybe even a few snow showers further north. The good news is we are having quiet conditions. The bad news is you're not expected to see many 60s yet, and maybe a few more rain chances, but overall quiet conditions. I think everyone would like to see that.
High 50s and sunnies looks nice. All right.
bad for April.
Yeah, that does it for us at 5.